Long before dragons ruled Westeros, far across the narrow sea, there existed a river so vast and powerful that whole cities flourished upon its shores, the Rhoyne. Its people, the Rhoynar, were a proud and ancient civilization. They lived in harmony with the water, worshipped the Mother Rhoyne, and built shining cities like Enwysar, Sarmel, Corian, and Aernoi, whose marble towers reflected the light of 1,000 lanterns. But peace cannot survive the rise of empires. As Valyria expanded with dragons at its command, it sought to consume everything in its path. The Rhoynar resisted fiercely. Their princes waged war against Valyrian legions. The river itself rose at their call, and water witches summoned mist and waves to shroud their armies. Then came the war that ended their world. The Valyrians unleashed their dragons in numbers the Rhoyne had never imagined. Stone melted, rivers boiled, cities drowned under walls of flame. Enwysar, the jewel of the Rhoyne, burned until only blackened pillars remained. Corian, the most beautiful of all cities, was cursed by Valyrian sorcery, its people transformed into pale, silent stone men, doomed to wander the ruins for eternity. With her people dying and her homeland collapsing, one Rhoynar leader refused to surrender, Princess Nymeria, a warrior, a tactician, and the last hope of a dying civilization. Gathering the survivors of every burning city, Nymeria ordered the building and gathering of 10,000 ships, not to wage more war, but to flee extinction. It was the greatest exodus the world had ever seen. She led her people down the burning river, past ruins that once shone like jewels, and into the open sea. Behind them, the smoke of Valyria blotted out the sky. Songs say her fleet sailed for years. They landed in Nov, but butterflies carrying deadly disease forced them to flee. They attempted to settle in the Summer Islands, but the islanders, fearing they would be overwhelmed, drove them back to sea. They reached the Basilisk Isles and were nearly destroyed by slavers. For a time they lived in Sothorios, but jungle sickness and monsters forced them away. Every land rejected them. Every shore tried to claim them. But Nymeria held her people together when hope seemed lost. And then they arrived at Dorne. The Dornish were ruled by the Martells of Sunspear, fierce, proud, and as stubborn as the desert itself. Prince Mors Martell saw the vast fleet approaching and understood